Ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha. We are coming here today to take a look at the EA E3 conference. Now, this is a video that I actually did not want to do. I actually was going to give the entire E3 conference a pass because, frankly, I wasn't that interested in a lot of it. It's basically just a giant hype machine, and it's hard for me to really enjoy that kind of thing. But I've had several people today, both at work, on Twitter, and at home, asking me, dude, where's your E3 videos? Well, damn, I guess I'm going to be doing some E3 videos then. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm probably going to get Content ID claimed to the shit for this video, but we'll see what we can do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss a little bit about a video game, show you the trailer, and show you what my take on it is. That way you can get an idea of what video games are going to be coming out and what I might think are interesting, some games that I could possibly be covering on my channel and everything like that, without the giant hype machine that E3 is. Excuse me. So without any further ado, we're going to take a look at the first offering from EA, which is Titanfall 2.
BT-7274. Your data recorder says your original pilot was killed in action.
Correct. My original pilot was KIA. I am now linked to Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Who authorized this?
We had no other options.
What are your protocols?
Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Protocol 3.
BT!
Protect the pilot.
For Titanfall.
Trust me.
So to be honest, boys and girls, I never actually played the first Titanfall. I do own it. I actually own it. I never bothered downloading and installing it. The reason, because I went and saw about a dozen reviews on the game, which absolutely thrashed on how horrible the single player campaign was, and how interesting at first the multiplayer combat was, and how it quickly fell off, and it started the spiral down the toilet effect that happens when a multiplayer game is going to die, and die very quickly. Now, because of that, I had no interest in checking out Titanfall because I thought I would be bored as hell with it, and I probably would hate it because of the shoddy campaign. Campaigns are important to me. They really are. I am one of those people who really enjoys the story. Now, with Titanfall 2, they are promising a much more robust system, and they seem to be excited about fleshing out the single-player campaign a little bit more and offering some more detail into the lore of the world and the Titans and all of that. And judging from the gameplay footage, it's either extremely dressed up or the Titans are actually sentient machines. And by that it seems to depict in several ways that the Titan and its pilot aren't simply pilot and machine, but more partners battling together. which would be an interesting take on things and kind of horrific when you think about how often the Titans are slaughtered in the multiplayer. But this one actually is a little bit more interesting for me, and there is a possibility that I will purchase and review it for you guys, at least check things out there. I'm still extremely dubious because of the first Titanfall game, but we'll see where it goes. Next up, we have a EA indie program title called Faye, which looks absolutely gorgeous, and so we're going to take a quick look at that right now. Now, Faye does look very much like another puzzle platformer, which is slightly disappointing. It's good that EA is helping to create some high-quality indie games, helping these developers out, but they did this last year with Unravel, which I actually reviewed, and I thought it was a very good game. And I shouldn't say last year, it was just several months ago, wasn't it, actually? But I thought Unravel was a very good game. Faye looks gorgeous. I love the art style. I'm a little disappointed that it's another puzzle platformer, like I said, but it's also one that I think I will probably check out because if Unravel was any indication, this game will only be $20 or $30. And with how good of a job Unravel did with what it was trying to accomplish, I think this one will probably be held up to the same standard level, but we'll see. So I am interested in that. And next up, we're going to skip some stuff. We have Mass Effect Andromeda.
Our survival as a species has always depended on our drive to seek out the undiscovered, push beyond our limits, and expand the boundaries of our known world. With Mass Effect, we are going further than ever before. To Andromeda, to build a new home for humanity. Imagine distant star systems with remote and hostile planets, teeming with alien life and civilizations. Worlds where adventure, danger, and the unknown are waiting to be discovered. We've created a universe that you will lose yourself in, a whole new galaxy for you to explore.
Now, again, it's a bit of a shame here that we don't see any gameplay footage to be able to draw from. All we're given here is cutscenes and a lot of hype fest. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing because this is BioWare, and BioWare does have a fair amount of street cred with a lot of gamers, strictly because of the Mass Effect series in general, and not with what they did with the Mass Effect 3 ending necessarily, but in the fact that they listened to their consumers when there was rightful public outrage. And in addition to that, the Dragon Age series and several others, BioWare has always been a powerhouse when it comes to story-driven games that have, whether it be a first-person shooter or a CRPG or any number of other things. BioWare has been there, and they have done a fantastic job. They are, if anyone were to be a fan of a development company, I would be a BioWare fan. I would. So I am naturally, because of Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3, I am hugely excited for Mass Effect Andromeda, and this is one that I will be buying immediately to start reviewing. And this is one of the big ones that I'm going to be striving for, to try and get a review code, to try and get an early copy, to be able to see how good it is for you guys, or if it ends up being absolute shit, whichever the case may be. I really hope it's not, though, because the world of Mass Effect is so very rich and full, and is such an interesting world to be able to interact with, that I'm supremely pleased that they didn't leave off with just leaving it at Mass Effect 3 and being done with that world. I'm really glad that they're going to be continuing on, even though it will be in the Andromeda galaxy, another galaxy. It opens up a lot of potential too, and so that's going to be very, very interesting, and I'm really excited about that. Next up, we have Battlefield 1. Which is, EA did something a little special here. They took a little bit of a risk and decided that they were going to go World War I style, which I thought was a great thing to do. Let's take a quick look at one of the trailers.
Come on! Are you out of your mind? You're going to get us all killed! Edward's behind you!
So now, while they did do a gorgeous job with this, you do have to bear in mind that this is very much still a World War I video game, and so I can foresee that they're probably going to have to break canon of what was necessarily technologically available in that world. They're probably going to include machine guns or something like that, just to keep you from getting bored too quickly, because that is a very real danger when you're dealing with a date-specific or period-specific video game like Battlefield 1 or Far Cry Primal. Wow, I just froze there for some reason. And the reason for that being is that, you know, the technology means that the weapons of the time period are extremely limited, so they'll have to probably get very creative to be able to figure out ways to keep the gameplay interesting. Again, the game looks gorgeous. The graphics are stunning. However, it's still, I watched quite a bit of the gameplay of Battlefield 1, and it still is very much just a Battlefield game. It's just another Battlefield game, just happens to be in World War I. Yes, horses and zeppelins and all of that shit, but it's still, at its core, it's still a Battlefield game. So, I don't know, meh. I doubt I will take a look at that one. I really do, just because I'm not interested in the Battlefield or Call of Duty series. I'm not a fan of the new game every year business model that those games espouse. They seem to be a little bit anti-consumer to me. So that's it, boys and girls. Those are my opinions on the EA offerings that we've seen here, and it gives you a chance to take a look at some of these trailers without all of the EA hype and fluff. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know of any other games that you are interested in, and we're going to be continuing this on here very soon with the Bethesda conference, which a lot of people were really excited about. So we're going to be taking a look at that next, and so yeah, stay tuned, guys. I guess I'm in it for the long haul. So thanks again for watching. I am SidAlpha, and I will see you next time. Hi there, boys and girls. Thanks for checking my video out. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe even that subscribe button. Trust me, it works really good. Don't forget to share with your friends, and if you're interested in following me on Twitter and Facebook, the links for that are in the description down below. I also have a Patreon if you're interested in helping to support the growth of my channel, and the link for that is down below as well. And once again, thanks for watching and supporting my channel, guys. I really appreciate it.